Yo, what is up my fellow local gamers, welcome back to another video, and today we will be doing an Immortal Sword tier list. So last time I did a Dominus tier list, now this time we are going to do the Immortal Sword tier list. So, we're going to start off with the Peacemaker. Now, Peacemaker was the one that started off the whole entire series. It's a great big sword. Let's try it on right now. So this is what it is. It is a huge sword. I love this thing. It started off, this is easily going into the S tier. It's really, really nice. Okay, so the next one, the second one to release in the series, is called Immortal Sword Skull Slayer. Now, it's a red sword with a cat's eye, basically there. Let's try it on. I haven't really taken a look at this yet. Now, oh my god, the positioning, it's very, very high, okay? The proportions are very, very high on this one. I don't really like the proportions, definitely not liking that. The skull's really nice on the end. The blade is shaped very nicely, and overall, it looks pretty nice. I'd probably put it at B or A. I'm gonna be generous, put it at A. Still a very, very nice sword. Okay, so the next one is Endless Ice Slasher. I believe that's its name. It's blue. I love blue. Now, I'm gonna have to give this one a try on. Haven't taken a look at this one yet. So it features shattered ice in the shape of a blade. Now this one's definitely not as big as the Peacemaker, but it still looks pretty decent. Doesn't show a lot from the front. On the back, it looks really, really nice. I would probably put this at B, because there's not as much detail as Skull Slayer. If you looked at it. Okay, we're on to Venom's Byte. Okay, so here it is. Really like the green on this one. Very, very detailed sword. I really like this one. It has like a little bat keychain thing. Very, very nice green texture along it. And it scales pretty big. So, I'd probably put this at A. A very nice sword. Nice green. Matches the Venom theme that it's supposed to aim for. Okay, next one. Immortal Sword Burning Embrace. I think that's what it's called. Now this one, this Immortal Sword, it's not very that detailed. It's kind of just like a straight bar with a few little, whatever you call these, blades, I guess, coming out of them. Really, really small fire keychain there. Let's try it on. Only 239 people got this, so pretty rare item. Now the way it goes onto your back, pretty nice. Though I do not like the way, I don't like the mesh that they use for Burning Embrace. It just looks weird comparing to all of the other Immortal Swords, how they all have a style to their blade, right? How they're all curved, but this one is like very, very straight. Don't really like the look of that. I'm gonna put this down to generous again, putting it at C, because it's like a bombastic like, right? Bombastic's pretty nice. Okay, next up, Immortal Sword American Splendor. Now, I was kind of tempted to trade for this many times, but you know, never got this accessory. Okay, so from the front, looks very, very nice. Has this little red fabric, I think that's what it is, dangling down. And it's just a very, very nice sword, in my opinion. It's going from like a very, very thick-ended top to like a very, very thin, sharp-ended end. So, fits very nicely for the 4th of July or something. I don't know, but pretty nice, matching its theme again. Gonna have to put this in B or A. Okay, gonna put this at B because of its size. It's not too big. Next up, Vlad's Lament. I think that's what it's called. I don't know if I butchered its name, but yeah, Vlad's Lament, 1,060 copies, much more than Burning Embrace. Now let's see what it looks like. 360. Very, very nice in my opinion. Matches very nicely for its Halloween themed. It looks like Skull Slayer. Now I believe people thought this would go limited. That's why there are so many copies. Now overall, I really like the black on it, the dark purple. Those colors match very nicely, and the yellow. The silver on it gives it the look of a blade, and I don't know what this is dangling off, but still matches pretty nicely. So I would put Vlad's Lament at A. Very, very nice sword. Now, Immortal Sword, Shameless, Scimitar, I think that's what it's called. I don't know. Probably butchering it again. Now, this is a rare item. Oh my god. This is like the worst Immortal Sword of the series. Like, it's so low proportion. It doesn't look right. Maybe if they tilted it a little bit upwards and then the handle was seen from above out here, it would have looked much, much better and increased the size of this blade by a lot. It would have looked better. Now, the keychain doesn't make sense at all with it. The chains are really big. Overall, it doesn't really look like anything. Like, it doesn't match any theme. I don't know, it's just really random in my opinion. So, Shameless Scimitar, going D or C. I'd say it's worse than Burning Embrace. Okay, I'm leaving it at D. Okay, now, Celtic Blade. A very nice green on it, supposed to match for St. Patrick's. They did a very, very good job for matching it with St. Patrick's. Nice gold color, and very, very nice green. I really like the clover keychain they decided to put on this. Very, very big blade. Very nice overall. Nothing else to really say about this. Engravings are cool. Yeah, very, very nice blade. Putting it at A. Okay, next up, Immortal Sword Future Falchion. I don't know how to say that, okay? I'm butchering all of these. Probably, yeah. I'm probably butchering all of these. Probably cringing so much. Okay, so, Future Falchion. Looks very, very nice. Very, very big blade. It's supposed to match like the futuristic theme. They did a very, very good job at this futuristic theme. Now, I don't know what that thing is supposed to be at the end. Fruit Loop? I'm not sure, but very, very nice futuristic theme. Kind of neon-like, to be honest. I really like that look. Now, I'd probably put this... Yeah, I'd put this at A or S. I'm putting this at A. Immortal Sword, the Pixel Maker. Now, a lot of people don't like this one. The demand is not great, and it's very, very cheap, actually. Now, this is a way bigger downgrade to the Peacemaker. You know how the Peacemaker was very, very big? Now this one is very, very small. And a lot of people don't actually like the 8-bit series. Now, I don't know. It just doesn't look good to me. I don't like the 8-bit series. Well, maybe some people would like it, but to me, meh, it doesn't look that great. I'm probably gonna put this at C. It won't fit in a lot of outfits. Like, all of the 8-bit items are quite expensive, and you don't find a lot of variety in the 8-bit items in the Roblox catalog. You don't really see them. Alright, Immortal Sword, Wicked Heart. The sword that Roblox screwed up on. This one, there was supposed to be only a quantity of 100, but Roblox decided to publish this as not a limited originally, making it just a limited item. No limited U. Now, 809 people got it. That is a lot of owners compared to originally 100. Now, very, very nice. It's like a evil version of the Peacemaker. Try it on. Honestly, I'm very surprised how this item is not more expensive. Probably because of the quantity. It has high demand though. Honestly, very, very nice sword for its price. Okay, so I believe this is the same size as the Peacemaker. Very, very big. And I just like the way it looks. For people that like a dark, sinister look, Wicked Heart can fit them. If they want an angelic look, they can get the Peacemaker. So, Wicked Heart going into S tier. Very, very nice because it's a retexture of Peacemaker. Okay, next, Infernal Undead Immortal Sword. Now, this thing hasn't sold out. It's not actually 3,000 left. There is actually like 28,000 left. Now Roblox, I don't know why you'd put it at that much quantity with such a high price. No one has 13,000 Robux to buy this thing. Okay, let's try it on. Honestly, looks pretty good for Halloween Immortal Sword. The spider gives it a unique look. The hanger looks very nice. It comes with some nice purple particles when you wear it in game. So honestly, a very unique sword because it gives out those particles. No other Immortal Sword has particles. And honestly, all in all, this one looks very nice. I'd put it at A tier, despite the quantity, you know. Okay, next up, Ivory Immortal Sword. Okay, so quite a small blade. Angelic-like again. There's like a wing there. So I'm guessing Ivory and Onyx are supposed to be like heaven and hell. So I like this one. Gives a nice angelic look. But in my opinion, not the greatest sword. I wouldn't find this in a lot of my hat combos. If I owned this, I would put this at B. Okay, so Onyx Immortal Sword. Both of these Immortal Swords have quite horrible demand. I don't know why. They look okay, and their pricing is quite fine. But yeah, I'd rather Wicked Heart instead of these. And they're roughly around the same price. Okay, so Onyx Immortal Sword. It looks decent. It reminds me of like Deadpool or something like that. Spider-Man. I don't know. Dark Blade. Supposed to be like an evil type, I'm guessing. There's like a dark wing up here. Looks okay. Gonna also put this at B. Okay, next up, the Gingerbread Immortal Sword. They failed this item. This was a broken, limited U. People weren't able to buy it. I don't know, and there was a way, but it was through Inspect Element. I think that's what they told. Now the blade is quite small. Gingerbread Immortal Sword, this released around Christmas, so it was supposed to be Christmas themed. They did a really good job for the Christmas theme. Like, they have like the peppermint, they got candy cane, yep, the base gingerbread, icing, gumdrops, I think that's what those are. Very nice sword, okay? Despite its size, it's very nice. I put this at A. Immortal Sword, the Heartshaker. This is just like Burning Embrace. It's very straight, not really any design towards it. The texture kind of just carries this item to making it look good. They got kind of lazy here, in my opinion. They didn't really do much. Okay, so, the Heartshaker. The best part about this is probably the handle. Those are some very nice wings that they attached onto it. Reminds me of Cupid. The hearts there, very cool. But the blade is the thing that lacks. What did they do to the blade? It doesn't look good at all. Like, it's so straight. I don't know what they did, but they made it that in a way that I don't like it. Okay, this goes with C or B. Gonna be generous because the wings are very nice on them. Very unique look compared to all of the other handles of the Immortal Sword. Next, Shattered Earth. What a failed item, man. Original price was 25,000 Robux. Texture's not really that good on this sword. The texture's quite blurry, and the handle is low polyed. You can even see like the chunks which are on it. You can see the little squares that make up the whole entire mesh. But other than that, it works really nice for an Earth Day Immortal Sword. That's what they were aiming for. So honestly, not too bad. I like the little leaf at the end. I guess it's a nice replacement for the dangling keychain. So they did a really nice curve to the blade at the end. Nice and sharp looking. So honestly, yeah, I'm gonna put it in B. Next one, the cheap Immortal Sword. I wouldn't even consider this as an Immortal Sword, but the mesh of this was called some kind of Immortal Sword. I don't know. but it was called Bone Immortal Sword, so why not put this in the tier list? So, looks really alike to an Immortal Sword. I actually wish they made this as a limited item instead of like a gift card item, because this was a gift card item. Try this on. Okay. Frightful Blade of Bone. Much better proportioning than the Shameless Scimitar. This is supposed to be like a Halloween themed. No, Frightful Blade of Bone. It's supposed to give out like a frightful vibe, I'm guessing. Nice skull handle there, kind of low polyed. And a skull keychain, which looks pretty nice. Works very nice for a Halloween Immortal Sword. I believe this was near Halloween. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. Definitely much better than that Shameless Scimitar. Putting this at B. Or C. I'm not sure. You know what? Yeah, put it down at C. You know, in my opinion, not as premium looking as all of the other Halloween Immortal Swords, like Skull Slayer. Much more detailed than the Bone one. And also Vlad's Lament also looks better than the Skull one. Okay, the last one, Immortal Sword Venom's Byte, the latest one that has come out. I think this was Black Friday 2019. Let's try this on. Again, not a big fan of the 8-bit series. Now, I don't know why the hanger is so big on this thing. But the sword is very big, okay? They did a good job in size. But the blade is so thick. Oh my god. Oh no, it's very wide. And yeah, once again, not a big fan of the Immortal Sword series, so I'm gonna put this low on the list. I'm gonna put this with the Pixel Maker. Okay, so that is my Immortal Sword tier list. I hope you liked this. If you ended up actually watching the whole video, thank you for supporting me like that. And like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.